I was told a story about a young boy who wanted furiously and davishly for a horse. He wanted to ride on a horse and feel free. He loved the wind against the face. He loved traveling around the yard to see things that he has not seen, to adventure out of his comfort zone. And so he went to his father, "Dad, for my birthday, please give me a horse." And for a moment, the father was wondering, why a horse? But then this father was a rich person and he decided, okay, I have the funds. I will give you a horse for your next birthday. And so this boy received a pet horse for his birthday. And needless to say, the happy boy took that horse out and he started to ride it. Unfortunately, in his first attempt on trying to ride the horse, he fell down and broke his arm. And then the neighbor came up to the father and said, "Oh, it's so unfortunate, because if you didn't give that horse to your boy, he would not have broken the arm." So this father thought for a while and he said, "You know, it's fine. I've already gotten the horse. It is a commitment that I have to make." But one day, the horse ran away from his stable. And the neighbor again came up to the father and said, "Oh, it is so unfortunate for you to have lost that horse. And I know horses are very expensive." And that again made the father begin thinking, if I didn't get that horse, I wouldn't have wasted that money. My boy wouldn't have fell down from the horse and breaking his arm. But a few days later, the horse came back, and along with the horse came another 5 horses behind, wild stallions, beautiful and magnificent beasts. And they went to the stable and bumped in together with that current horse. So then the neighbor came up to him and said, "Wonderful news! Instead of having 1 horse, now you have 6. Then the father thought for a while, so it's not unfortunate after all. I bought a horse. I have 6 now. And then 1 week later, a group of thugs came into the barn and he started to raid and to try and get new members for their gang. And they were there to get every able-bodied boy who was able to fight for them. But seeing the son with a cast on his hand, they decided to forego the child and went on. And the neighbor came again. "Isn't it fortunate that you got that horse? Because if it were because of your horse, your son broke his arm. And because your son broke his arm, he did not get taken away with the thugs." Have you all felt like you have been in such a similar situation before? Where you feel that life is always getting you down and you feel so unfortunate. But then it turns around and it becomes a blessing in disguise. I have personally felt something like that. Let me tell you my story. 1 month away, exactly 1 month away from me going to Australia to continue my studies, I actually fell down, not from a horse, but I fell down and I broke my right humerus. And for that matter, my friends started to tell me, "Oh, you are 1 bone less funny now." Well, I accepted the fact. It was unfortunate that 1 month before my flying, I broke my arm. But along the way, I had good friends who actually took care of me and they brought me to SJMC. True story. So I was fortunate to have friends like that. But it was a bit of a drag because having a cast and having not being able to move your fingers because I pulled my nerves meant that I had to use my left hand to start drawing. I took art, by the way. And to have your hand broken, your dominant hand, means that you have to start training with your left hand. And so I started to do that. I told my mother, Mom, I need to practice. So please bring my laptop, please bring my computer game and my mouse, because I'm going to use my left hand to practice. And because of that period, I managed to complete 2 games that I bought. So fortunately, because I broke my arm, I managed to train my left hand to use my computer and at the same time complete 2 games. Fortunately as well, when I went overseas and I went on in my daily life, people started to pity me and say, oh, you've got a cast on your hand. Let me carry the heavy things for you. I got that treatment. It was wonderful. It didn't hurt anymore, but I didn't stop them from encouraging me, right? So I allowed them to carry my things and treat me like a king. And it was also fortunate because I actually have a scar. Whoa. And it was because of this scar that I managed to win back the Asian pride when I was in Australia. What do I mean by that? There were a group of Australian boys nearby my place where I stayed. And when they saw us walking back, we were holding on to our plastic bags filled with groceries, and because it was cold, we were walking fast, but it was heavy, so we were walking like penguins. I had my jacket on. And there these few boys were having a barbecue, and they looked up to us and they said, "Oi, why don't you go back where you came from, you Asian dude?" I couldn't take such nonsense. I gave my heavy groceries to my friend, who carried it all the way back for me. I took off my jacket and I did this. They kept quiet. They started to barbecue nothing. And some of them said, I will go inside and get a new drink. So it was fortunate that certain things happen in your life. If you choose to look at something unfortunate and wallow in your bitterness, you will forever be bitter. But if you took that chance and you try to make the best out of it, every unfortunate event will always have something beautiful. Just as the clouds will always have a silver lining. So with that, I leave it to you all. Something unfortunate happened. For me, I was fortunately unfortunate.